All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. I'm playing going to Miss Turner, the one of the HR voices of Madhouse, is here, and we're going to special live tonight. Is the efed Spotlight's returning episode. I rarely do these as much as a host, but hopefully we get some job done. Hopefully we have some fun to see what's going on tonight here. I shared the link to Madhouse and stuff like that. Let's see how we go to play. Let me shut the door one quick. Alrighty. Oh, did I forget to do this again? I probably did. Give me a minute. Sometimes this thing can be a little bit of annoying. Okay, there's that. Try to see the comments on the other side. If I had to fix this, if I do. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Well, first off, okay, Applin. All right, Applin. We got a former world champion. We got T-Money. Also, we got another former world champion of Madhouse as well. We got Ruby Knight. We got former champions already of the house right now here in the spotlight. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, how should a former champion be doing? I mean, hell, I'm living life. As Scott Hall would say, if you ask me, better than you. I ain't talking about you, but you know what? Anybody else out there, you get what is going on.
Right there, T-Money. Because your one was one of your has been a huge supporter of your work since day one, since you first started in Madhouse. So you can see how I respect you. Following through. Also, Ruby, what's it about how your match at the last card paper view challenge?
Okay, but congrats to Brooks for becoming the new world heavyweight champion. But it ain't going to stop me, coming after him, for that world title. I mean, but the fact of the matter is, he did not pin me. So, I'm still entitled to a rematch. But knows when I might, invoke that.
All right, maybe someone down the line might get a chance to face Brooks for his Madhouse title. T-Money, what you got for the near future heading your way?
All right, no, I'm sorry, just taking a piss. All right, what'd you say?
Want to know how it feels finally beat the Hangman and get your new title run that you have now?
What do you mean to finally beat?
He's been going back and forth the last few weeks.
You said to finally beat.
We just know he's been proven to vanish, so we don't know where he's been.
You said to finally beat.
Yes.
You said to finally beat.
Yes, I did.
You don't feel no problem with that? You don't want to ratify that in any kind of way?
I don't know.
Okay, well, you really want me to do this? You really want me to go to work tonight, all right? I have nothing against the Hangman. I have nothing against him at all. But at the same time, you say finally beat. I've taken everything from this man. Not that I even wanted it. It's just that the powers that be have put me against him every single time, and every single time when there's time to take something from this man, I've taken it. I don't hate him. He probably thinks so. He probably hates me. He probably looks in the mirror and see me walking behind him. It ain't that I finally beat him. I've taken against him again. It ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. It ain't that serious. So, hey, finally beat him if that's how you look at it. But the fans around the world, everyone who knows my damn name, everyone who knows our history, they know I didn't finally beat him. I took from him again. And he has to live with that. So ask him, how does it feel to finally have everything stripped from him by T Money? And the problem that he has to go to sleep at night with, I didn't give a damn. I just did my job. He was holding on, clawing and scratching, grasping with his last breath for the one thing that I had not taken from him, and it's mine now. Work on your questions.
Again, it's been a while since I've done these things. This is our return spotlight. So you got.
It's all good. I don't hold that against you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Get your Katie Couric on.
I remember signing of Madhouse. Tommy Dyer has a saying, saying, "I hate everybody less privileged than me." So everyone.
Oh, that is the American dream, isn't it? You know what? It's not often that me and Ruby Knight agree on the same thing, but that sounds like the American dream, doesn't it?
Pretty much.
I hate everyone less privileged than me. Doesn't that sound like the American dream?
So we got a lot of interesting coming out. We just saw on the last results of Madhouse that we saw the formation between the Daddy of the Year teaming up with Brooks. Brooks is no longer part of UVC no more. So,
man, that's awfully sad and it's costly. And I like Brooks. At the same time, that's a grown man.
Mm-hmm.
Let a grown man do what a grown man does. Whatever.
Mm-hmm. So, Tori, I wanted Team Money. Sorry, slipped. Team Money. Who do you think would be a perfect number one contender for your title in the Madhouse roster that you think be worthy of facing you somewhere down the line?
I do something that a lot of people will think is foolish. I do something that a lot of people will think is just dumb. I do something that a lot of people will think is just not becoming of a champion. I don't keep up. When you knock at my door, that's when I know who it is. So, I mean, I can't name nobody. It could be anybody. I could get got any day. I always say that. But when you knock at my door, that's when it's time to either show and prove or to go ahead with the move. Keep moving.
We got Tommy Dyer saying, "I'm not American. Probably why I've achieved your American dream."
Excuse me?
What Dyer is saying right here.
No, I see. It wasn't to you, Brooke. Brooke, get off your high horse. Get off your high horse.
Sorry. I had too much cookies.
Too many cookies for the Brookie. Come on now.
Yes, I have.
I guess I should call you Miss Turner now. Miss Turner.
Sorry. I've debated on what name to choose from, so we're going with this one.
It's all good, Miss Turner.
Yeah.
The non-American says that is causing a conflict in his mind. So allow me to make it very clear. It doesn't matter who or what your belief system is or what your social status is or what your background comes from. All that matters is when you step into the ring, who comes out on top. And even in defeat, all that matters is who delivered. Because every dog has his day. I say that all the time. So, Mr. Non-American Dream, because you're non-American, you want a shot?
I remember crazy. He is facing Kenzo Blackheart for his first match in Madhouse. So you might
Look at the face of a man who doesn't give a damn.
Yes.
You want a shot?
Let's see. Does Tommy Dyer want a shot at Team Money's title? There's your open shot right here, Dyer. Do you want to get an opportunity to be a champion in Madhouse?
Let me ask another former champion. Hey, Ruby, former champion, right?
Yeah.
Salute. We on the same page tonight. Yo, if I said the same thing to you, what would you say?
Well, I would say,
what would you say?
I'll say is you don't have to ask me twice because when an opportunity comes, you gotta take that opportunity because there's a batch full of new kittens ready to lick that milk, and you gotta prove you have to be first in line to get that opportunity.
It's always me because beige privilege. This Mutha Fuka right here.
Mm-mm-mm.
Hey,
This man is desperate. He is desperate.
desperate. Desperate. Every now and then you have that one that can't make it quite to the teat. That can't quite feed like the rest of them. You know what ends up happening to them? Done.
And that's
But
on
you know
paper.
what? That's not him though. That's not him. I don't see that in his future. You know what I do see? I see that one that doesn't make it to the teat that finds a way to finally learn how to eat grass and eat all the other stuff around in order to get enough nutrients, in order to get big and strong, to be better and bigger and bolder than his brothers and sisters, his siblings that made it to the teat, and then runs into that bull. That bull that's able to give him that same bull that he just spit out to us.
Oh,
I will slap the three Reggie Carter and Caracol off both of you. Bitch, please.
Feel free, have at it, man.
You don't have to tell me twice. Hell. Don't threaten me with a good time, okay?
This is a problem when you're living in poverty. You don't realize that Dollar Tree charges $1.25 now.
Exactly. I don't know, Mr. Dyer, if they have Dollar Tree where you live and everything, but trust me, you're not missing anything. But hey, it's worth a shot.
What he just set himself up for was you got to the checkout register, you had $1, and you don't realize they charge more, so you still don't stack up. Come on, are we doing this back and forth thing? Because it's really not a lot of effort being put in by me. So do you want to embarrass one of your talents who has not shown up yet, or do you want to go on with a nice interview between two former champions? What's going on?
Because it's so funny. It's so funny. He's talking behind a computer, but yet he had to put his thoughts into action in that square circle.
Keyboard warrior.
And besides, we've seen a bunch of talent here in Madhouse come and go at their pleas, and then sometimes they don't come back. But yet, now some people want to step up to the plate. Well, in their reality, they think they want to step up to the plate, but they're gonna get got.
Flash said it. It's easy jumping on. It's hard jumping off. If you don't mind.
You go ahead, Thor. You go ahead, team.
It's a long road, Mr. Dyer, but best believe you're going to end up on a detour.
I wouldn't say a detour. There's some people who don't recognize the road signs and they keep driving, and a lot of those end up on a nice journey until they hit the roadblock. This sounds like one of those that ends up trying to detour until they run off the edge of the cliff, and it's too late. Now, I'm not trying to discredit you, Mr. Dyer, or Applin, or whatever you want to be called, because I have no idea who you are. I don't keep up. I said that already, didn't I?
Hell, I think you're looking around the locker room and everything, trying to be a little troll, like all these other trolls that we see online and everything. But hey, he's a desperate man, just desperate for attention to notice him.
I'm here because apparently I owe my son Blake years of child support. Once again, putting yourself at a level of not achieving. If you owe him years of child support, then that means that you were not doing your job all along. And now you want to be great.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I don't even know this man from Adam, but at the same time, if I owe years of child support with my black ass, I'd be in jail right now with no license.
And I don't even want a chance to know him because he's not even on my level.
Again,
if I remember correctly, on my record, it's supposed to be David Blake, aka Blake Buchanan's dad. our favorite Blakey.
I ain't got no problem with Blake. Got no problem with him at all. And the problem is that's what he said. He laid that out. I didn't lay that out for him.
No, I just want it as a information out there, just in case if you don't know what he's saying.
Right? It doesn't matter what he's saying.
I mean, here, man, we could be like one dysfunctional family, except like
someone from outside of the madhouse. We got the outlaw from EWA.
So what the fuck is this situation between these two champions talking about when one of the great ones have arrived? Good sirs?
Good sir?
You, Mr. Shadow.
So what is this madhouse that I keep hearing about?
The madhouse you keep hearing about? Good sir?
Yes. What is this madhouse?
Let's T-Money, you go ahead and explain to Mr. Outlaw what madhouse represents.
The madhouse represents thine destiny. Your destiny lies in madhouse, and if you choose not to accept said destiny, then you choose the righteous path. Because if you choose to knock through the door, not knock on, but knock through the door of madhouse, then you will face opposition and competition that maybe you have not faced before, the anguish that you have not faced before, the sleepless nights that you have not faced before, the nightmares that you have not faced before, and then the PTSD from the said nightmares that didn't even exist in real life that you have not faced before. So enjoy your paradise of where you live. Do not come for us.
That house sounds like a place that the outlaw needs to be.
And you know what, Mr. Outlaw? I mean, it's no brainer. You know, next to a certain individual who has trained me, Mr. TM Hicks. I know he's probably watching out there somewhere, but it's no brainer that you're also a second mentor to me. And you know, I will easily, will welcome you into that square circle, and we can face off one-on-one.
I would love to have the CEO hit me up, whoever that may be, of this madhouse. Maybe we can, cut a contract. Maybe the outlaw needs to show up there in madhouse.
What do you think?
I gotta admit, I like this outlaw.
Exactly. And the fact of the matter is that, I'm always up for some new competition.
I like this outlaw. I ain't gonna lie. I like him.
See, I know some familiar faces from other federations, but if Madhouse is a different playing field, I want to see what kind of chess game this is all about.
One mistake you just made, and it's not your fault. I'm not criticizing you for this. It's not a playing field at all. It's not a chessboard. It's not a battlefield. It's a vertex. It's a vortex that you either survive or you don't.
So it's like a do or die situation. I like that even better.
And that's why I like you already off the bat.
Do or die. This is the place for the outlaw. The outlaw needs to debut here.
Not my hand. Miss Turner, do you know anything about that? What can happen to make him happen?
Why is Jesus on my screen?
That's because I crucified Jesus upside down and nailed him to the fucking cross and burned him alive.
No, the question that I have is, which one are you talking about? You talking about outlaw or you talking about me?
Well, we could talk about the biblical English version of King James of the Christian colonial ways, which I am not white by no means, good sir. Or we could be talking about the real Jesus of, Bethel.
Copper skin.
Yes, they're good sir.
With
the hair of wool. Now that is the true Jesus.
You know what? I like this guy already.
Hey, all I know is I did send him an invite a few times in Madhouse. Maybe he can have an opportunity to face someone in Madhouse.
I would love to debut Ms. Turner if you are part of the the CEO committee of the community
I'm
of.
I'm one of the HR people, so yeah, so I do.
Well, have your management hit up legal paperwork, talk to the CEO. You know what I'm saying? Get them legally typed out and have them addressed and sent to me, and I'll sign in blood on that dotted line, good man.
All
And the
right.
madhouse walls, I like it.
You got Team Money approved, buddy. You got yourself. You got a big approve right there. You got approved by one of our first Madhouse champions.
Excuse me, Triple Crown Madhouse champion.
For our first Triple Crown. Basically, one of our big names here. One of our legends, basically.
I've been waiting to represent a company lately. The companies that I've been dealing with lately have been kind of irritating the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
I know that.
Let it flow.
And since I do understand that the Forbidden Door is with also Madhouse as well, why not have the Outlaw represent Madhouse? Curiosity does kill the cat, and we can skin it 9 ways to Sunday.
You know, that's funny. I call my penis Curiosity. But anyway.
Well, if your penis is called Curiosity, was it skint like the Jewish? You know what I'm saying? The foreskin cut off, good sir, or is it saying straight like it was when you were born?
Oh no. You know, preparation and proper practice prevents poor content. So yeah. No worries
I
about
guess
that.
the foreskin was cut off then.
I told you again.
We're 22 minutes in, and we're already talking. That's the new record. That's the new record here, doing these live feeds. Okay.
Well, see, when you got the last outlaw that shows up when anything contributes to the situation when the English grammar comes to play, I'm going to feed right back into the situation played at hand.
And that's the reason why I like this outlaw.
I'm curious to see how the outlaw will fit in Madhouse when he does pop in, because you got interesting individuals in it. I wonder, so far you got the gap. I wonder if you can see how you can fit in the ring in it.
Turner?
Yes.
Turner, I have
like I said, you set up some paperwork, set up me a debut match. I would love to show out and show up for Madhouse and show you what that I can do in that 25.
Don't worry about it, outlaw. I got some pull around here. I got Sarah by this week. I'm sending you 2 tickets, man.
Oh, hey, so I'm gonna be front row. I appreciate that.
Oh, I'm glad you know the pull I got. Front row. Feel free, brother.
Hey, you know what?
I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to send you a bottle of Crevassier there, good sir.
While we're here, let's talk about the match card that we got tonight that's been posted 12 hours ago. We'll see you guys' picks. We got returning JD Rush, facing one half of the tag team to one half of one of the former tag champs is the Butcher. Returning to JD Rush.
JD Rush, Butcher.
Rush on this one.
That's even kill right there. That's 50-50.
We'll see
who makes the mistake first? That's it.
That's pretty much it. Outlaw, I know you don't know much about them, but any pickings you got there?
I don't know neither one of them good men, but I would love to see what they can do and perform in that ring, because if you ain't got the stamina to produce said attributes, you've already fucked up out the door to begin with.
That is true. All right, we go with the second match happening in Madhouse. That is Damian Wolf versus Diamondback DMB.
See, now I know Damian Wolf from other circles, and if he's the way he is over here in Madhouse, I don't know about this Diamondback dude. Diamondback needs to look out for Mr. Wolf.
All righty, T-Money.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
Yeah.
You talking about the Damian Wolf and Diamondback situation?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
50-50. One more time.
Okay.
How do I tell y'all about every match? Every dog has its day. The sun shines on the dog's ass every now and then. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. So,
Ruby.
Now, I'm way familiar with both of these competitors, basically. And right now, with DMD basically aligning himself with Brooks and Glenn, I have to agree with T Money and have to be 50-50.
Alrighty. Next one, we got also the debuting of the man we also have in the comment section earlier of Tommy Dyer versus Blackheart. We all know how Blackheart is. He's hit or miss.
He's wishy-washy. Just getting to the point there. He's wishy-washy. You don't know from day in to day out if he's going to show up or not. Honestly.
So, who are you picking?
You know what? I call this a no contest on this one.
All right. Next one is going to be Mr. T Money. And it is a semi-main event and it's a non-title match and it gives T Money versus Sarah.
I'm going with T Money, of course.
Mr. Outlaw.
If T Money is the man that I know of from WCC, then I'm going to pick T Money.
Yes, sir. And we got the main event. That is Ryan Mayhem versus Ruby Knight.
If the fabulous one can pull off that fabulous that she knows that she can do, then Ruby's got to win automatically, straight out of the gate within 5 minutes.
You know what I mean? You know, I know we're not allowed to pick ourselves, but, you know, I'm going ahead and do whatever. I'm going to pick myself. But, you know, I'm giving the opportunity. I'm giving the opportunity for Ryan Mayhem to prove who he really is. I mean, just a few months ago, when I was World Heavyweight Champion, I didn't admit him for calling me out. I mean, he is trying to give me some notice. And you know what? I gave him that shot. I gave him that one shot for himself to get notice, but not on mine. Because I still got a lot more to prove here in that house.
Yeah, that is true again because you do have that rematch called the face Brooks for that world title. And hopefully we might get it back. Who knows? But we got a lot of proof and probably a lot of anger you want to have it launch out because of how you lost the title. And it's one way to unleash that anger.
no, I mean, if you don't mind, former champ to former champ.
Yes.
You don't go out and lose your championship, and then the next person that you face, you don't see that person that took it from you without taking it out on them. No way in hell Ruby loses this match. No way in hell. Because all you're going to see is every mistake that you made, every false step that you made, everything that you did that cost you to lose that damn match, even though it wasn't your fault. You go out there and take it all out on that person, the next person that you see. And it's going to take hell or high water, whichever one, and sometimes both. So I'm sorry, I'm picking Ruby on this.
Alrighty. Hopefully we'll see what happens later on when we find out the rest of the results. And so it's going to be a fun night there to see how chaotic it's going to be and how Madhouse is.
Hey, anything could happen here.
That's right. That's why I'm giving my man Outlaw some front row tickets, man. I got two. Bring a friend.
I sure enough will. I might bring my twin brother if I don't bury him first. I might bring the entity.
And all you have to do is scan and deliver.
Hey,
Like
hey,
I
don't get
said,
freaky on me now.
I've been waiting to find a new playing ground.
Ruby, don't get freaky on him now.
Right now, he sees two men with no wearing no shirts on, basically, right now.
I can be predictable too.
I like this guy. I like him.
Trust me, he is just like this in other places.
Yep. So we ran on the card. We see what's sitting in front of us. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I think I've done my job.
Thank you, T-Money.
Triple Crown T-Money.
Hope I see you soon, bud.
Triple Crown T-Money.
Triple Crown T-Money.
We got to come up with a better way to say it, but for tonight, Triple Crown T-Money.
Hold on. TCT money.
I like you even more. Your turn, Turner.
TCT Money.
TCT Money, signing out.
And you know what? It's a funny thing you brought that up. Even though, I'm a former Renegade champion, I'm a former World champion, there also are two other titles I haven't got my grasp on. And, I did say a few weeks ago in my interview with Mr. David Blake, or Davey Davis, I like to say, I did say I made a promise to myself that I will become the very first Madhouse Grand Slam champion. And by all means, I will do whatever it takes to get to that goal because it is my destiny to become Grand Slam champion. And I will fight like it's my last to get to that level.
Then we need to find some tag team partner to face on the tag champs.
Oh, wait. Oh, well, you don't think I have a tag partner, but I actually do. I mean, I give you one little hint. It is someone that used to be here in Madhouse, but I won't name any names just yet until the time is right. But I think you'll definitely love, who I have in mind already.
Alrighty. Remember how this works, though. You have to talk to the rest of the board to see if it's all right, because we don't want any more crazy shenanigans.
Oh, trust me, I know.
You mean are you talking about shit that hits the fan?
Pretty much, yes.
Trust me.
Why are you gonna say shenanigans? Just say straight up, the shit will hit the fan.
I don't want that to happen. I don't want to deal with any paperwork. Last time I had to 4 sheets of paperwork to figure it out. Trying to figure out the whole attack situation from Brooks in the UBC spot.
Miss Turner, this place is called Madhouse for a reason.
I know.
Well, maybe you could talk to your partner and see about bringing in Mr. Manny, my legal advisor of law. Mr. Manny, he helps me out there plenty of times.
Joe Rivers. Hello, Joe.
Rivers.
Also someone from the world of the 2K world. We got it from 3Dub.
Yeah, Mr. Manny helps me out daily. Mr. Manny is a good man.
But you know what? It will be like a great opportunity, down the road, if I was to face, my second mentor and Mr. Outlaw himself.
Yes, Mr. Ruby. Yes, Mr. Ruby. You know my counterpart, my twin brother, very, very well. I know you've probably seen some of my work lately in FTW and EWA. So I appreciate that. Good Miss Ruby.
Well, thank you very much. Because you'll definitely make a great addition to Madhouse. I can see it already.
Like I said, just waiting. I'm just trying to find another place to play.
Oh, definitely.
I wonder how that is going to be now because of the whole EWA and FTW.
Well, like I stated, it's a forbidden door. Correct there.
You're not wrong.
It is a forbidden door. So why not have one of the new up and coming free agents to be Madhouse.
I mean, hell, if you think about it, like, this is kind of like, the multiverse. So, like, anyone could come and play.
Yeah. Why not have one of the free upcoming talents from the efed world to be Madhouse? Represent Madhouse. Do Madhouse shit the Madhouse way.
And you already got one of our biggest names in Madhouse T-Money.
Yes, I know Mr. T Money from WCC. Yes.
And he gave you a stamp of approval, and that is a big honor in Madhouse in a way, because how he supported Madhouse since day one and helped the company for a long time, and have him give you a stamp of approval off the bat, that is quite rare.
That's because many people that know me from many places, many federations around this internet world. I'm known from either the entity, my twin brother, or the outlaw. I can bring prestige and honor and gold to your company.
And that's a fact. Trust me, I should know.
I hope that everyone. So basically, what your thoughts are seeing? Some of the people on Madhouse? What do you think the roster so far from hearing what's in it?
Well, from what I understand, is you got some pretty good talent, some talent that I've never faced before in my life, and I would love to sink my claws into an opportunity to see what these. So
I know that it's kind of hot rare sometimes at some other places is facing new people, and like
I want to challenge their mental state. You said this is Madhouse. Let's see what their mental state is when they see what I can produce.
Well, we'll see here. Let's go down this. Probably we mentioned earlier our few champions we had. We had the Demonic Nightmare, or Darren Jones. He is one of our champions as well. And we have him as a champion.
I'm not here, good man. I'm not here for your titles, your gold, and your precious money. I'm here to show up, and entertain.
So basically, you want to be like a working horse. Basically, you want to be the dark horse of the company. Basically,
I'm here to help out any way form possible. Good man. If I carry a title, so be it. If I hold a title, so be it. A or B card champion. I can make it prestige any way you look at it. My resume has come from every company known to man underneath this efed world of this internet. And I do the damn thing on a daily basis. So when you have the outlaw or the entity show up into your company, they're like, oh shit, this is a place to reckon with.
And you know what, Mr. Outlaw? I totally respect that because, you don't have no problem with your workhorse. Well, being like, I've been in my house for almost 2 years. And I'm not one of the originals. I mean, I came a few months after T-Money. I do consider myself one of the workhorses and everything. And I know, like, people like to play their favorites and anything, but, I'm not worried about people playing favorites because what I do in that ring speaks for itself.
Exactly. And if you could show up and show out and do the damn thing in that 20 by 20 wing, your mannerisms, the way you speak, the way you act, the way you can come across when you produce the magnitude that you can produce will show the people what you truly are.
Exactly. And it being like, with the community I represent and everything,
give me a dark match. Give me a dark match. And let me show you what I can do in a dark match.
All right. Well, see, I want some of the people in management to see how you could get booked, and I'll send you an invite right now, and you can take a look. I'll do it right now. Let me see here. Good that there.
And Mr. Outlaw, of course, with everything, like, for the time I've been here in Madhouse, of course, with the community I represent and everything that I stand for, people do not think like, I can hold my own. But of course, firsthand how well I can hold my own. And of course,
look at there. My lawyer just got my contract. My lawyer just got my contract. I am now signed to Madhouse.
It's about to get real interesting now.
I am now one of your new talent of Madhouse, just signed by Mr. Manny himself and sent directly to your office there, Miss Turner.
Thank you.
Signed and dotted line.
This is definitely one of those big signings for Madhouse.
Dude.
I'm going to take liberty and avenge my CEW loss against Out. Who's Out?
Outlaw.
He's talking about Outlaw.
Oh, okay. He's the Outlaw. Well, Mr. Rivers, if you ever want like an opportunity to take on the Black Diamond, aka the Flawless One, aka Miss Ruby Knight, by all means, you have my number. You know where to find me. I'm always up for competition.
So, Joe, if you want to pop in, I could send you the link. If you want me to, I'll do it right now. Give me a minute. Hopefully it's not busy. Oh, speaking of the devil himself, is our current world champion of Madhouse, Kurt Brooks. How you feeling there, Brooks?
Just fine.
I want to know what the hell happened last time on the call on the show. Was what you did with the UVC?
What happened was what was supposed to happen a long time ago, and people just weren't ready for it. Simple as that.
Oh, and here goes another.
Oh Lord!
Megastar Mason's also here. Oh, it's been a while since you and Brooks crossed paths, hasn't it?
When I crossed Brooks, it wasn't a dark path, but I don't need a dark path. I mean, I'm the only star that matters. I'm the megastar in this world, so.
But good sword. Megastars also burn out just like the sun can.
I don't even know what you're saying. Maybe get a translator from redneck to, normal English, and maybe I'll understand. For now, it just sounds like, I don't know.
Well, damn, he don't even know proper English of the colonial language. That's some kind of fucked up.
There's nothing really fucked up about that.
All I was saying.
And the English language came from England. And that's kind of fucked up if you don't know the English language, good sir.
That accent of yours is not normal English. But hey, that's okay,
Yeah, because I'm native. I'm from this land that these colonials snatched and killed most of my indigenous family. That's why you don't understand the words that are coming out of my mouth.
It's also because he speaks megastar. Just saying.
Exactly.
While I was on the subject, Brooks, can you explain what happened with the whole UVC spot?
Well, just like always, the prestigious tyrant himself, tries to take credit for my shortcomings and everything else. He thought
shortcomings is not good when you come short.
He thought the whole reason why I'm Madhouse champion is because of him. I had to tell him to his face, no, it wasn't. And then obviously, Reagans tries to play peacekeeper, which, like I said, I respect him for. But still, he was in the mix, he was in the way, and he also got put down. But as far as the my new friends, I have more to explain on that. Just not now.
All right. Because that's like a huge bit, like how close you were with UVC, but all of a sudden turn your back on them?
I turned my back on them a long time ago. I just like to play little games. They were on my chessboard the entire time. They just didn't know when to make a move.
Well,
I mean, UVC was the group you already turned your back on when you joined me. So
True.
Them wanting you back is their mistake.
Honestly,
It's their idiocracy that gets the better of them because they believe friendship is real.
Yeah. They only wanted me back to bring relevancy back to a dead society of ultra violence. And it didn't work.
Ultra violence is for uncultured people that just want to. What do they actually want to do? Make each other bleed for what reason? To make someone feel better about their pathetic little life? Because that's what it seems to me. All these people that want to bleed on camera or in a match just want to show that they are there. That's all that they are. They are there. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't impress me at all. It's not really a megastar lifestyle.
You see, and that's the funny thing. I have my history of everyone talks about I go insane and I see red when I bleed, but it's only because I'm just a man of not ultra violence, but I'm a man of violence, but I know when to control it, unlike them.
Speaking of which, speaking of what happened in FTW as of late, I had to bring it up. The return out of nowhere of Levi.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Didn't I kill him?
That's what we thought.
Oh, great.
I can only imagine some cockamamie scheme of voodoo rituals and seance. I don't know. I couldn't explain it even if I wanted to.
I mean, I haven't had my key for a while, so maybe they stole my key because it's been gone for a long time now.
I've wondered about that.
It's possible.
You know how it got shattered to a billion pieces?
Who knows?
Well,
do I ever give you the truth?
No. You're more cryptic than the cryptic.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and we got Joe Rivers popping in now.
Oh God, Rivers.
Mr. Rivers, I see you this movie to match for you real soon. You know what? I would love to be up on that offer, honey.
I'd love to be able to give it to you as soon as Madhouse can ever get that contract sent over.
I mean, don't tell me what a good time.
As long as you don't cry about,
a couple months now,
people taking back their spotlight. Just don't cry about that. Just don't. That's no point.
Don't worry about that, Mason.
Oh, so Mr. Brooks also, we got a new signee also in Madhouse. We got Mr. Outlaw over here just got signed into Madhouse. So we got a new person coming in. So, and somehow he already got the approval of being part of Madhouse by our former world champion, T-Money.
I see.
So what do you think about that?
Well, as the champion, I'm going to welcome all comers, friend or foe. I don't care. All that matters is if you cross me, whether I like you or not, it ain't going to end well. I mean, look what happened at Titan. I mean, everybody knew that was coming.
Well, Mr. Brooks, here's the two things. One, you didn't pin me for title. Even though I lost, you did not pin me. Two, I feel entitled to it whenever possible. So, just give you a little heads up.
But yeah, and I get it. I get it. That's fine. You didn't really have the opportunity to lose fairly, but you still lost. Just saying.
I mean, no excuses. Yes, I did lose, but you did not pin me.
Bros, looks like Dolly
show.
I think we got Dolly popping in.
Well, I know that you have your precious little opportunity, so if you ever want to be pinned by me and lose fairly, name your time and place, and I'll be waiting for it.
Honey, name the time and place. Come on. I mean, if you want me to pin me down, come on. I mean, name the time and place.
Either that or I'll just break every bone in your body and I won't even have to worry about it.
Honey, please. Wishful thinking. I mean, people say they want to break my bones in my body, want to end my career, blah, blah, blah. I heard the same shit over and over again. Come up with something new because I heard it all 24
Yeah, but you at least know what I can do and what I'm capable of, so I'd shut your mouth.
You can do, honey. We've been in the ring together more than once.
Yeah, and you still live to tell about it, unfortunately.
You live to tell about it? You live to tell about it? Oh, honey, please. You say you want to end me. You want to end my career. I mean, other people want to say the same damn thing about me ever since I first stepped foot in this business. But yet, had they got the job done? No, I'm still here.
But I'm not everyone else.
Well, that says to the man who has 5 different alter egos. 5, 10, 15, 20. Seriously.
No, that's me. You're talking about me right now. He's around 5. I'm around 20.
People like me and Mason are complex individuals that she'll never understand. And the day you actually do
understand.
That's why you see this new evolution, you know. You don't see the Sublime, you don't see the King of Survival, you don't see the Godfather of Insanity. It's all been done. Now it's time for the real megastar professional wrestling, because I'm the only star that matters and the only career that actually matters in this goddamn.
Are you right there, Joe?
Oh, Mason just got to be feeding his ego more and more and more.
Exactly.
Oh, are you going to cry again how James Black is getting into the main event? How everyone in the megastars have the spotlight because you're just not good enough to run with us. You don't have the ability to talk on the microphone like any of us do. Hollywood Watkins, James Black, and myself, the megastar Dylan Mason. We have more talent than a little pinky you have in your entire being.
But that pinky can be broke, Mr. Mason.
Now, here's the thing, Mason. I'll give you something. I'll give you the credit where credit is due. You can, along with James Black, maybe, with his trick little videos, can out promo me. I'll give you that. But outfight, have a bigger heart, and a fire for this? Nah. You guys are all about the money.
And Mr. Mason, you talk about a megastar, but you know Michael Jackson. There's a reason why he's the greatest of all time. Like
Michael Jackson pales in comparison to megastar Mason.
Well, he sells more.
I have more talent than he has ever had, and I mean he's dead, so who cares about it, really?
That kind of funny. Your name being Mason. Are you a mason jar by any chance? Bet you couldn't even hold a quarter damn fucking moonshine.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Stop talking redneck.
And there's no telling
a dictionary and learn true English, you know, from the British Isles.
Hey, how about eat a dick? Get off my dick.
Oh, what a great comeback. Eat a dick, really. Oh, that's the most generic comeback I've heard the entire day. I can pick someone up from the street and he will say the exact same thing if I tell him, just act tough on camera. That's you right there. Congratulations.
I can end your career with one set of a snap, my boy. Won't you try me and step in that ring?
And Brookie.
I don't even know who you are.
It doesn't matter if you know who I am or not. Step in the ring with me and let me show you what I can do, Mr. Mason.
That's a trip you don't want to take. Just saying.
I've seen
it plenty of times.
Outlaw, I've seen
Let me show you what I can do when I snap my fingers.
When you snap your fingers, the only one that snaps their fingers with complete control is the megastar Dylan Mason. I've been doing that from the very beginning. When I snap my fingers
and shut you the fuck up because I'll lay you the fuck down.
I own you. I already do. Shit. Everyone knows.
You can hold my dick in your mouth when I explode the cum in your mouth.
Oh, look at that. Another tough guy statement. Do you want a dick in your mouth? Is that what you like? Do you want to wash your mouth with dick? Because probably that will sound more intelligent than you talking at this very moment.
Cocksucker?
Oh, cocksucker. You can't even fucking speak, man. Not
It's
without
not my
saying
fault. You
dick
don't
50
understand
times.
correct grammar that come from the English
Glenn.
dictionary.
Oh, this is
Damn.
hilarious. Who invited, the lower card
Then
individual
step
here?
in the ring with me, good sir. Show
Why
me what you're
would
capable of.
Why would I grant you my precious time?
Because you're scared. That's what.
Oh,
okay.
You're
scared,
chicken shit.
sure.
You're
Jeez.
straight up delivered. I'm telling you. Let's paint a stripe down Mason's back like the NWO days and WCW.
Oh, so you need to talk about, things that are in the past because you can't make up things of your own. No, you need to talk about NWO to make yourself feel better. In
I'm not gonna make
WCW,
myself
you know
feel
what the
better. I'm
difference
just gonna
is
show you the
with you.
relevancy of what I can
You're
do.
not dead yet. The NWO is. WCW is.
No, just because you think they're dead doesn't mean their memory
No,
doesn't
they're
live
dead.
on.
They're dead.
They're dead.
Mason's right. They're dead.
You know who's also dead? This might piss a lot of people off. Scott Hall is dead. Do you see me caring?
Wow.
No,
Wow.
I do not. I don't care
Hall.
about the past because the future is the only thing that matters, and that is the megastar Mason.
Well, the thing
I've
is,
been the future for many years. Well, your name isn't really known, is it? Maybe in like small indie
actually,
feds, but
if you
that's
go
okay.
to XWE, you'll know who the fuck I am.
Talk soccer. I don't know what you're talking about, Glenn, but I actually like Glenn. Glenn is a star.
Glenn is also one of the new
Unlike
friends.
you.
Glenn is one of the new friends of Brooks. So
Yeah.
what's next? We're gonna have DMB coming in now. God damn. We have all three of them.
It's fine. I mean, why not? We need all the star power. I mean, we got the mega star right here. You got me. Why not two more?
I mean, he ain't no star. I'm more of a bigger star than you.
Okay, sure. Says the one that lost the Madhouse Championship. Oops.
And you did me, sweetheart. And you didn't get the memo. Title reigns in. And you can't hold on to that title forever.
You bet I will, because there ain't nobody else that can stop me.
Yeah, I'm not going to arrive at some mud-hole show, so you're fine.
It will come crumbling just like that. Someone
Honestly,
could take
if
that.
Megastar Mason came to this brand, I would simply just hand it to him and say, you know what? Your turn. It's that simple.
Exactly. That's why I like.
Everybody talks trash about, the megastars and everything, but if you've been watching, if you've been actually, paying attention to the product, I competed against most of them in the Stampede Rumble in 3-dub, and guess what? They have potential. I like them. I may not like certain people in the brand, but that doesn't mean I still respect people either.
Oh, like you did with the voice of 3-dub.
Yeah, me and him still got plenty of business to take care of.
Is he the voice of Treat Up? I believe James Black is the voice of Treat Up because everyone talks about him. Everybody hates him. That's the fun thing.
The fun fact about it is, as a unit, I can't stand the megastars. But individually, I have the respect for them because they have done great things in the ring on their own.
Right now, they have to find a replacement for Cody Omega.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say I know some people. I know some people with a megastar personality.
We still trying to figure out what's going to happen.
Please don't even dare to tell me that you think saying they're cool and that jackass.
And I'm also, maybe we're gonna brand out and add, a woman in the megastars. Not Lenore Len, of course, because no one cares about her.
No.
You're right.
But, someone might be able to get in the megastars, the greatest faction on this planet. Does that mean it's better than Paragon? Yes, it is, because Paragon is dead.
Mason, I got one little question, one little favor for you.
And what is your question? Oh, I wouldn't mind facing Dollface at all. That would be fun. Very fun.
You see, there's a group, okay, that has been haunting me left and right ever since I had a lapse of judgment and against better judgment. For some odd reason, I sided with them. And ever since then, they've been a pain in my side and holding me down every chance they get. Dylan, you know exactly who I'm talking about. I need you guys to get rid of heel money at all cost.
Golly.
I can't stand them. They held me back. You've seen that. You've seen them hold me back, and I became forgotten when I was with them. And since then, it's been a climb. But now they're trying to come back and hold me back down again.
Why don't you just attack them?
There's too many of them. There's what, 6, 7, 8, 9? I mean, fuck, they multiply worse than damn rabbits.
Find some people, like-minded individuals, like I did with James Black and Hollywood Watkins and, ex Cody Omega. Find some people. Because heel money is nothing more than a low-card faction that thinks they belong in the main event.
That's not a feud with Red Army. That's why I'm going to go on to the Red Army.
Another name you just mentioned, Red Army, is... I don't like to throw the word around, but they're pretty much jobbers, aren't they?
Mm.
And they're probably all the same individual.
They're not much of an army to me.
They are not. I mean, they were led by Chris Harris.
Oh.
Christopher Harris. That's another story for another time. Oh, Christopher. Christopher.
And that was going to be interesting. Now he's took over Corey Hagg's spot as GM, and now he is the GM of 3Dub. And that's...
Well, now he's got his hands full.
Well. He believes he still has power in worldwide wrestling, but he doesn't have an ounce of power. Because that belongs to the megastars. It's that simple.
I'm curious what's going to be next for season 7. Basically, for Brooks over here, what his goal is going to be for season 7. Now he's made his presence known in 3Dub. Or for Joe.
I can guarantee you, spoiler alert, I'm walking out of season 7 opener as the international champ.
You know what? I respect that. I'll applaud you for that because that sounds like a reasonable, goal. Reasonable.
I mean, he escaped the first time we faced off by just that much. This time he ain't.
I mean, if Ian was here, he would say he's going to go after the world title, and I would laugh in his face. But hey, you are a reasonable man, and I respect that.
So, bro, you got any ideas you want to do for 3Dub?
Well, everybody knows me as a man that will take any opportunity I'm given, even though a lot of people are questioning the impact that I made, if you want to call it that, about targeting a commentator of all people. But it's just the way people like us are. You get underestimated behind your back. People don't think they hear you. And then you show up, and then they try to run you off like you're nothing, or they try to hide. And yes, I get it. SBJ is a commentator. He's not a competitor, but this could have all gone different. One. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
He's a coward.
He's a coward because he hired a personal friend of his to take care of me. And, well, he didn't last long in the Rumble now, did he? Because I eliminated him myself. So when I get him to myself, whenever that may be, I'll simply put him down like I've put down anybody else in my career, more or less. And whatever happens, happens.
Okay. Like, for example, there's a lot of good competitors in 3W that probably be good dream matches. Like, for example, I front want to see you face James Black. Brooks, I think that might be a good match to see.
Like I said, when I faced him in the Stampede Rumble for a good amount of time, I enjoyed it a lot.
Just know the next time you see him, he has, world title gold around his waist.
Sure.
Because Jack Harvey is not going to keep
more
that.
power to him, honestly. I mean, he deserves it.
And, I might go after it myself after that. You never know.
No, I agree with you, Mason. I agree. I think that James Black is walking out world champion without a shadow in my mind.
Speaking of women, we got one of the women competitors in 3W right now, Miss Sandy Stars.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Now, we were speaking about me.
We were speaking about 3W and how everything's going. See what everyone's planned for season 7.
I mean, I'm just going to say right here, I might release a new song. You never know. I mean, On This Earth sold worldwide millions and millions of copies. Just one single, and already, millions of people are listening to my great song from Megastar Records, On This Earth, by Megastar Mason. Yep, me. It's great.
See, exactly. That's the thing about Megastar Mason is that man actually breaks records, and it's not on YouTube, it's not on 3W, it's on Spotify as well. That's truly a man that's gone Hollywood.
It's everywhere.
Exactly.
So, Sandy, you got any ideas you want to do for season 7 for 3W?
I don't know. I mean, when you're affiliated and you, I'm sorry. I get distracted very easily by cute things and sunglasses and ginger hair. But anywho, any plans for me for season 7? Maybe. I kind of like this little area. I like standing back. I like seeing the claws come out, and they're not my claws. So I like it. Why
Might
not?
be time for a change of heart, for certain things.
Yeah,
That
certainly.
megastar personality is just one finger snap away.
That's true. That's very true.
Well, we're going to give you a lot. Hopefully, what I said earlier also has been on James Black's show earlier. He wanted to see more activity in the women's department. You think we could find a way to have the women more active on the page?
As far as our division is concerned, obviously the division needs me. I mean, look at me. I am affiliated with one of the hottest men in this industry. I make movies. I just recently got asked to do porn, but no. I mean, this face is like way too good for porn. This figure is like too good for porn. But I mean, would I come back? I don't know. If Megastar Mason could get his millions, then maybe I can. I mean, Hollywood pays just as much, even more, if you think about it.
I pretty much made worldwide wrestling. Well, Drew Gessner, the president, I made him bankrupt. So he had to sell like his prized car that he had for such a long time just to pay my contract.
So think about that. I mean, can someone declare bankruptcy twice? Maybe.
They definitely can. And I mean, maybe he needs to offer some contracts to some other ladies in this industry. Dollface is quite fierce. I mean, maybe she wants to fight, Athena or Diana Grace.
I don't know. Plus, then you have this whole like UCW invasion happening. I don't know. Like, can you imagine my sister in 3W? Ugh.
Tell me
I
that
don't know what that woman
I
was thinking.
rather
She
don't.
has kids.
That probably means Ed Ultimo would, join her. I don't want to see that. I'm glad I'm rid of him.
Yeah, she has kids. I don't think you want a bunch of little brats running around backstage.
Oh,
Do
I would
you?
kick them out the door.
Children. While I love children, backstage isn't the right area for them.
I do
really
not
isn't.
love children at all. Brats.
It's kind of like that phrase, that's being said sometimes. Fuck them kids. Yeah. Only some of them kids. The ones that are ones that are Sandy Stars fans can actually stay, just as long as they get out of my way. Just I'm an important person.
I mean, Brooks, you got some history with some women as well. Maybe you could, have them join as well. Like, it's possible, man.
I could probably pull some strings.
Because that women's division needs like a lethal injection. Because right now you only have, the greatest movie star.
Thank you. Well, stop. But please, for the love of, and I say this with a 100% like totally pure heart, keep the ratchetness away. Because I mean, like, I heard it's still around, but I'm just like, ugh.
Hi, Shala. But also, what's going on with FTW? We're going quick. Brooks, how you feel about might face your personalities coming soon?
I still don't see how they're gonna cinematographically make that happen. I don't. That sounds like a megastar production for me. Like I
can help you. I can hook you up with some money.
Like
I got the sources.
They wanted you to face Legion, Brooks, Cryptic One, and Levi, like all in one spot. Like,
why?
That just sounds terrible. Like,
why do they want a man to split his brain in 4 pieces and have them have a fatal 4-way?
Do they want Madhouse's greatest champion at the moment to be substituted with a migraine? Like, what's the point? Like that's
how much CGI would we need to put 4 different individuals?
I have no idea.
Come on.
It's like a Sam Raimi film waiting to happen. Like, come on, people.
It's not like we're going back to the Outer Realms again. Like, we already done that. We don't want to repeat that.
I am not associated anymore with the Outer Realms production. That was Sublime. That was, the Godfather. I am not Sublime. I'm not the Godfather. I'm the megastar. I don't associate with idiocracy.
Then why are you in this group?
What?
I said you just said you don't deal with idiocity. Then why are you in the group if you don't deal with idiocity?
Why am I in the group? I'm not in those places that they just talked about.
Oh no! I'm not saying those groups. I'm saying this group.
Here?
Yes.
I'm here because I get paid for this,
Really?
appearance. Of course I get paid. I'm the megastar Dylan Mason. I get paid everywhere that I go.
I got champions pay, so.
Well, I know you're the megastar. I just didn't know.
Are you not getting paid?
I mean,
that means I have to make a call to a producer because everybody needs to get paid to come up.
Yeah, everybody
on
at least
such
needs
a
something.
crap show. They need
honestly,
to get paid
yeah,
for that.
Yeah. Contact the fucking producers and get me my fucking bag.
Say no more.
God, every single time.
I deserve my goddamn money.
You do. You do.
Dealing with all the craziness you've been dealing with, Sandy, with all of us for almost the past year, I understand.
Yeah, but you guys have turned into family. I tell you guys more things than like my actual like in-person friends. Like today, I got a brand new kitchen table set delivered.
Nice.
I love it.
I actually need a step stool in order to get into the chairs. Cause
Shorty McKenzie. Yes.
my boots that I just bought, my platforms,
Yeah.
if I put those on, I can touch the floor.
Oh, we got Rennie. We got Stu Heyman.
Well, Stu Heyman, if you are such a Sandy guy, then I can, we can make a deal that you get an autograph. It's gonna cost you a lot of money.
No autograph for him. He don't deserve it.
Well,
Sorry,
you gotta pay to play. That's just the way that it goes.
the higher powers have spoken. Sorry.
I mean, just because you gotta pay to play doesn't mean that you're gonna pay a cheap price.
I mean,
It's money.
True, but in the words of Cardi B, I'm just gonna switch it around a little bit. Broke boys don't deserve no autographs.
Stu Heyman, if you want to talk, I mean, you can join and you can talk. I know that you can talk. You have a voice, so.
If he wants in, I'm gonna send him the link.
I'll
just send him just in case, because we all love Mr. Stu Heyman.
I don't think I've interacted with him before.
I wouldn't say I love him. That goes a little bit too far.
Well, he's a good businessman.
I love myself, though.
As you should.
Yes, he does.
So what's also so, Bruce, I want to know your opinion on the whole, again, I know it's a poor subject, the whole Raghul family situation. I know that that is your thorn in your side as of late.
Yeah.
The who, the what, and where?
I don't understand how powerful they think they are. But, I'm letting them run their mouths. I'm letting them do what they want, because at the end of the day, I'm going to put a stop to it by myself, whether people want to be with me or not. I don't care.
Oh, and here comes Applin.
Come talk then, Tommy. Come on, Dyer. Go on the show and talk.
Come on, Tommy. Come talk to us.
Hiding behind a fake name. I know your name is Tommy Dyer.
Come play with us, Tommy. Forever and ever and ever.
I'm still waiting on Stu Heyman.
Sorry, I watched The Shining the other day.
Classic movie. Classic.
And naturally, the whole "here's Johnny" should come to mind, but no.
Oh, that's the best part.
I think he's referring
to twins.
I think he's referring to Brooks.
It's the twins. The murderous twins.
The American Horror Project rejects. So.
I mean, he has multiple personalities, so maybe that's what you see as rejects. I don't know.
Yeah, but see,
just because I have a more complex mind than he does.
He doesn't understand. He does not. This is a man that used to eat dogs. Just straight take a dog from an opponent and eat it. So you're talking with someone that doesn't really have sense to begin with.
That's fair.
And he's facing Beast facing Beast and Dollface in the FTW pay-per-view. And he's representing Madhouse. So that's going to be a huge factor. Speaking
he's gonna lose.
And here he is, folks. We got Mr. Stu.
He's gonna lose because his name is Stu.
I'll take that.
All right, Stu.
Or should I call you Stewie?
No, let's do Stu Heyman. Or Stu.
How you doing?
I'm alive. I am alive.
It's been a
I
while.
hear that.
Hmm.
Anything new over there in WCC?
We have our WrestleMania show coming up called Legacy.
Man.
Hmm. I'm just trying to survive and not drop kick people at work.
Yikes.
We all have those moments.
I have a lot of them.
I don't understand how you can have a pay-per-view called Legacy and not have Megastar Mason on it, on all the billboards, because that makes sense.
Or me.
Anything is possible.
That's true.
All it takes is a phone call.
We've been over this before. We've been over this before.
The hypothetical.
It's the hypothetical, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes I feel like if it just might take more than just a phone call, it might take a phone call, couple contracts, couple briefcases of cash. But I mean, anything is possible.
If you don't mind it smelling like cannabis, then hey.
Sublime didn't care about money. He burned all of his away, and I'm a megastar.
Well, Pablo Escobar buried it all.
That's true.
Yeah, and even up until this day, 90% of Pablo Escobar's product is still being produced around the world.
Yep. But just remember to actually dig the money back up, because when you really think about it, some parts of the money have been dug up for so long that it's already like disintegrated.
Yeah, and also when you do bury the money, make a proper detailed map so that way you can properly find it and not just draw a bunch of little like check marks and a giant X.
Makes sense.
I once knew a man called Big Money Sander, and Big Money Sander had no money whatsoever. It was very ironical, but he was getting paid by the cartel. He was in cahoots with everything going on there under his company called, what was the company called? Sander and Co.
Sander and Co. The only reason why I know is my sister bought it out for pennies on the dime.
Yeah, I still don't understand why.
Yeah,
Not like
I mean,
it was not worth anything to begin with, because it had Sanders' name in it, and if it has Sanders' name in it, it's already solid. It's already done. It's done.
True. Very, very true.
Your sister is not very smart.
I know. I mean,
she married a guy called Ed Ultimo. Come on.
Well, then they opened that cantina with alcohol, and they had children, and I mean, come on. Who the hell gets drunk in Vegas and walks out married? That's like, that ruins the fun.
Weren't you on their wedding night?
Oh God, yes. I had
See,
to be the person to sign the paperwork, to actually be the witness, and I just had to stand
I'm more
there.
talking about you were a part of the wedding night, because I remember that story.
Me?
I mean, everyone was drunk, as I recall.
Well, of course everybody was drunk, but I mean, Julio was my best friend that day. And I never forgot him.
I was still snapping necks left and right, so I wasn't part of that little thingy. I don't like that.
Well, the only person I dated at the time was a man named Julio. He came in a nice round bottle with clear liquid, and it burned so good.
Yeah, and it was that type of liquid from a man you wouldn't mind swallowing.
Yeah.
I realize what I just said.
I like you. I like you.
That can change in a heartbeat, sweetie. I have been a royal bitch to more than a few idiots within all of the different groups, and all I'm gonna say is it's 2020 something. Not everyone needs a participation trophy, and the people that I did make cry were born in like the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and even the 90s, so they're not part of the whole
Oh,
brother.
participation trophy
Said the man
generation.
himself.
Who was that? I don't know.
That would be the one, the only pure sex express himself, Mr. Ian Miller.
All right. Well, story about what what Tommy Dyer said about the House of Wolves. You know, this big scary group of people that wasn't really that scary. I remember that one of those, Ethan Carnage is his name, Sublime was the Global Carnage champion at the time. The only reason he came in OEW was because he heard of the greatness that is Dylan Mason, and he lost that match against me. So that's all I know about the House of Wolves. Oh, and I also put down the other guy from House of Wolves. What was his name? Saki Monster?
Oof.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
believe that was.
Monster.
The
I
funniest
mean, you
one
go through
for
so many.
me.
You go through so many people. I mean, how can somebody like you and me and everybody else kind of keep up with what you do?
I
The
don't know.
funniest one for me was when I made. I'm not gonna drop any names, but when I made somebody leave a stream.
Oh, I've done that
Yeah.
to certain.
Holy
Let's
shit,
see.
bro! Your beard is majestic.
Oh, Shadow. Outlaw.
How
Oh,
you
he's
doing?
back.
You damn right. I'm a busy man. I gotta make more money than you do that you can sit out in a second, my good sir.
Okay.
Your phone doesn't
Okay.
need HD quality. Your phone
He's
is
right.
like no. No.
That's very true.
How
Miss
cheap was
Miss
that
Turner,
phone?
Mr.
Miss
Ian
Turner,
Miller.
are you on the
How?
laptop in the office, good man?
Yes, sir.
Let me send you something so you can play for me, please.
Okay.
Oh dear.
But it is almost my bedtime. I have to go get some rest. I just had to pop on in here, say hey, and yeah. So I will
Well,
catch you guys on the flip. I appreciate you guys.
well, good night and sleep well.
Night, Snoop.
Get some rest.
Okay, now the real party can begin. I'm just a bitch.
Let's see. Wait for whatever he's what.
What are we waiting for?
I have no idea.
Oh, we got beast mode.
Who?
Oh.
Who?
All these people I never have just no recollection of their names
Oh,
at
we
all.
got chaos. We got Miss Chaos.
Okay.
We got Jillian.
Are you making up names right now?
Mhm.
I have no idea.
I mean, you should know.
Who's
You're
the one talking about my majestic beard?
That was me.
Oh wait. No. Not Dylan. Dylan has a ginger beard.
It
This
does.
one.
Yeah, this is what a real mountain man looks like.
It's a very nice beard.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sweetie, I am too young to be called ma'am. I'm only 27.
And you old enough to probably be one of my daughters.
Oh, bless your heart, sweetie. You, well, possibly.
Good day, Michael.
Won't you
It all
just
depends on
ask
what
my
part of the mountains
age?
you're from.
I think Mason, do you remember young Michael back in the day when he tried to call you out once before?
Who?
Remember that young kid that called you out a few years back?
Was that on like a live show?
Yeah.
Was
don't
it
know.
the one that had a roast after?
So many people try to do that, and I roast them, and then they leave and they cry. Yeah. I have no idea who it is.
Let's see your hands on the resin walker room to. God dang it, Applin!
And that is why I don't join in on roast. Because if you want me to roast you, oh ho ho ho, I'm gonna start calling you Chestnut, and this is fucking Christmas morning.
I love it. I love it.
And if I get fucking whiskey in my system, you're done.
Would you like some Southern Comfort there, good ma'am?
Yes, please.
All right, I found it. Give me a minute to try to screen share.
I would love some SoCo.
I could give you some Southern Comfort, some turkey.
No.
Some turkey whiskey bourbon.
Oh,
maybe some Fireball. Or even Grandpa's homemade moonshine.
Okay, let's see.
I don't get drunk off of Fireball.
And I this.
Okay, this is where it already goes wrong. If you have to put Huck in there, it's already gone.
Residents are encouraged to stay home and lock their drinks. And most importantly, if you see something, say something.
Welcome to the Trap House.
Okay, this is when I focus on my bomb pack.
I'm Chuck Hucklebuck.
And there you go. The debut of the Outlaw from XWE, which is now Mad.
I think I lost some brain cells there.
It's not my fault that you can't produce the production value that I can.
It honestly looked like a TikTok.
Nah, no TikTok. Straight production.
Great production.
Straight.
Show them a great production. You know, my latest Megastar video.
Straight. 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 I didn't say G-R-A-T.
Oh, look at you knowing how to spell big words.
Showing that rednecks do have a brain.
Exactly.
Yeah, when my
actually no
from Chapel Hill shows it beforehand. I do know the colonial language.
Let's be right. If you are gonna insult him, he's not a redneck. He's a motherfucking hillbilly.
Thank you, ma'am. Good. See, I like this woman already. She understands the critique.
There is a difference between a redneck and a hillbilly. And the only difference is whether or not you're going to go home with your first cousin at the end of the family barbecue.
And this ain't Alabama or West Virginia by no means. This is straight North Carolina mountains.
North Carolina mountains?
Yes, ma'am. I'm on the reservation. I am native.
Me and my husband are looking to move down to South Carolina.
What part?
Possibly Fayetteville, because I don't want to be too close to Myrtle Beach.
I ain't but like 2 hours from Myrtle Beach, North Myrtle.
Hey, Mason, someone from your dark past says he's going to come in and says hi.
Who?
And the only reason why I understand the difference between a redneck and a hillbilly, my father is from Henderson / Louisville.
Mason.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Levi's been a while since you meet Mason, hasn't it?
You talking about Louisville, Kentucky?
There he is, everyone. My pet project that I killed apparently lives again.
How you doing, Levi?
Never better.
I just want to know how that you're back seeing Mason again. It's like been months since.
Yeah.
It seems he finally evolved into something else.
That's fair enough.
And yes, I know I should be dead because, I mean, you snapped my neck for crying out loud, but I don't even know how I woke up again. But you know what? I don't care.
That was really fun.
It was a fun time, to be honest.
Atlas calling. Another Joey Taylor wannabe.
Did they not bury the hole deep enough? Or
No.
made the hole deep enough?
I mean, we put him like deep underground. When I snapped his neck, I believe I even set it on fire at some point.
Yeah.
But it was something with a key, and the key unlocked like the previous version, and that was Brooks again, or Legion. It's a clusterfuck. It doesn't make sense.
It's
Sorry, my
a
sister
real
called.
cluster.
It sometimes makes everyone head hurts during that whole trust issue, during the Key saga, during that place that got killed off.
There's a lot of people that got killed in the Key saga, including a lot of prisoners. A lot of prisoners.
Very true.
Poor Blakey though, Blake Buchanan, David Blake killed a lot of people during that.
It was in Other Realms, and Other Realms is a different rule set. And yes, he killed a lot of people there. I commentated through the entire show together with Levi, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
Let's just say there's a lot of history here.
Yeah.
A lot.
Very much.
But I saw someone great in the comments, James Black. Hello, James Black, my great member of the Megastars. He's gonna take that world title. I'm telling you right now. If Jack Harvey is listening, you have no chance of retaining that championship. The world title belongs to the Megastars, and it just happens to be James Black that won the Stampede Rumble. It happens to be James Black that's going to get your title.
Also, Levi, earlier we run into Brooks earlier.
Get those bubbles out real quick.
I just want to know what because now you be facing him down the line as well.
Me or Levi?
Levi is facing Brooks.
I've been over this with Brooks. It's difficult to split a man's brain in 4 parts and place them in 4 separate bodies to make them have a fatal 4-way.
What about putting bodies where?
I mean, this is another project that the Outer Realms could have done. I don't see
gorgeous.
Why the hell I would do this.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Got a new kitchen table set today.
So Keenan, say hi to Levi.
Hi, Levi.
What else?
I love the makeup. Can you?
Thank you. I might.
Gollum is indeed still champion. That is true. He's from Scotland, but Gollum is still champion.
Since when a Pokemon is a champion now?
It's in a place you don't know about called Worldwide Wrestling. And Jack Harvey is the World Heavyweight Champion, or Gollum, as Tommy Dyer calls him.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Jack's not a bad champion, though. He's not better than Sander.
No one is worse than Sander. So it's not you're not really giving him a compliment at all.
He's a fighting champion. Sarah's been hiding with his wife/sister. With Nora.
Sander has a sister that is also his wife. It's also his cousin, I believe. It's a weird situation.
See, now that's some like disgusting shit there.
It is, but
Absolutely disgusting.
that's. I mean, Sander once kidnapped the pirate princess from China and put her in a cage backstage. And he
That's
said that they
true.
had a loving relationship, but everybody saw that woman in a cage. But no one decided to free her because we didn't really care for her.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, then again, there's that whole rumor that she's the sister wife whatever thing is a fembot. So, I mean, you
I
never
wouldn't
really
be
know.
surprised at this point. I mean, like I said, he kidnapped the pirate princess.
Oh, that's true. Was she a fembot?
Probably.
Hmm.
Wait, you think Sander can create something like that? Something as complicated as an actual robot?
Oh, that's true.
And he doesn't have
That's
the money to
true.
pay for it because he didn't have money at all at that point.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, when you're being used by by the cartel, I mean, you don't get a lick out of anything.
So basically, he was working for Pedro then.
Who's Pedro?
Pedro who?
Pedro Putu.
Huh?
Oh, that guy. Isn't he the guy that was Hold on. Isn't he the guy that was supposed to look for my sister's missing child?
That kid is long dead. I mean, Zelsabar got
Yeah.
that kid, so.
Oh well.
For those that don't understand, Ed Ultimo and her sister, Janie Stars, they are married. They have two children, and one of them or both got kidnapped by Zelsabar the
Oh,
Clown. And they didn't really
only
bother.
one got kidnapped by Zelzabar the Clown, the
Yeah, but they
oldest.
didn't really bother to get the child back and moved to Mexico, started a Desperado like cafe.
Yeah,
Um,
Cantina Cafe, whatever it is.
Cantina
They serve beer
cafe.
24/7.
They're the worst parents ever because they just kept let the kid stay with Zelsabar, and that's a problem.
Yeah, I guess they let Zelzabar have it and they had another one.
Because that's how you deal with problems, I guess. Have another one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what people do when they try and save a relationship that is unsolvable. What do? Get a kid. What happens? Absolutely fucking nothing because you're all idiots trying to get a child while you hate each other.
Yeah. That couple is something else.
Yes.
Speaking of, I want to talk to Levi about his match coming up at FTW for Road to Glory. Want to quit facing two versions of Nightmares. Got Ryan Days, the Demonic Nightmare, and Darius Jones in the main event.
I don't know what two versions of Nightmares you're speaking of because, from what I understand, Darius Jones is the one that was called the Demonic Nightmare before. And Ryan Days is the Nightmare, which I do not see. But
Hello.
It's more like a very ugly puppy.
To be quite honest, yes.
Like a chihuahua, like the worst kind of dog. Well, rats. They're more like rats.
We all know everyone's favorite dog is a corgi, so.
So, Ryan Days the Rat. New nickname. There you go. Free of charge.
Excellent.
You might use that.
And it's for sure a match that I'm waiting for because it is for the Adrenaline Championship. And when I said I would be coming back full force, I meant what I said. So there you go.
She's all set? That was fast. Faster than my ex-husband on our wedding night.
That is not good.
No, my sister makes cups and she sells them, and she needed to borrow my torch because she ran out of butane, and it's 11:14 at night where I am, so everything is closed. So it's not like she could easily go and get a can. And one perk of her having a stoner sibling that lives one floor below her, I always have a torch or two and butane.
Fair enough.
That little bitch.
So, Keenan, are you gonna do Derby?
Well, the thing,
I bought me a dispo
While we're still
earlier.
here, you got anything you want to
I'm
add?
in the process of walking away.
Is it early? You want to face Brooks for her title? You got anyone other people you want to face off in the near future?
$20 and I get 3,000 puffs out of it.
I don't know, to get a crack at, like, team
So
money,
it should run me about a week.
never, international champion, I would love to get a crack at that title. And of course, get my shot at, at the tag titles because, I still dead shot on definitely becoming the very first national Grand Slam champion. And of course, like I said, I'll do whatever it takes to fulfill that destiny. But you know what? Anyone can be fair game. It's all about competition.
Also, this is the thing. What was the whole Crimson Wolf popping back in 3-up?
Actually, pick one up.
Anyone try to bring back?
Cool.
Because he wants to.
If you listen to my video today, and if you did, maybe just show the world what I'm talking about. Because I talked about a little situation about UCW. Like, it's his child, it's his baby. It's not.
I think I got it right here. You give me a minute.
I explain everything there. I do.
There we go. We got a big skirt.
Why? Because I'm the next star Lil Mason. And it's just what I do. I pissed off even before I pissed off. Well, a lot of other people. Sander Cool pissed off a couple of times. I've pissed off every single one I can think of. I've even pissed off James Black. But who am I going to piss off now? All of you. Every single one of you complaining that the Megastars once again are taking the spotlight. James Black once again in the main event scene. Hollywood Watkins being the tag team champion with no one. That's called vacant for now. And the Megastar Dylan Mason once again stealing all of you because I'm the one they listen to. Now, you can hate us or try to become us. The thing is, do you really hate us? Do you really hate us because we're taking your spot? Do you hate us because you want to be us so badly that you're just filled with pure jealousy? Because if you had an ounce of our talent on the microphone, if you had an ounce of our talent inside of that ring, you would finally become more than a joke. I said it. I mean, some people wanted to become a comedian, and they tried, and now they're not being taken serious at all. Is that my problem because I'm back and have the spotlight on my face? No, of course not. Of course not. Of course the spotlight goes to a megastar instead of a damn joke. If you put more time in your ability to talk, if you put more time in your ability to get people invested, you also would become a star. Not a megastar, but a star nonetheless. But right now, we don't take you serious because you don't take yourself serious. And that's not how I created this new gimmick of yours. No, it's not. I gave you all the tools in your hands and you crushed it and made it into nothing. And now it means zero. So is it my problem? No. Is James Black's problem? No. Oliver Watkins' problem? No. Your problem. Your problem. You failed yourself. You failed. I granted one of my other students, he's speaking about a certain company that is now dead on the water. UTW. He's speaking about it like he owns it, like it's his baby he raised. We all know without the megastar Dylan Mason, the company would have been dead a long, long time ago. Probably would have never started because I'm one of the original creators, together with some other individuals I'm not going to name. I'm one of the original creators. I'm the one that got eyes on the product like the Americans, trying to steal our spotlight like we are doing right now. The British trying to invade yet another country, well, didn't succumb to their power because they have none. Even Scottish people try to become relevant once again, but hey, that did not work. I got people invested in the product. I got eyes on the prize. Why? Because it had a name like Dylan Mason on the card. That's the difference between the megastar Dylan Mason and people that I created, people that are my students, and people that think they own UCW. True owner. I think I belong in that little conversation. But I'm not going to attack you for it because why would I? It's dead. And it's going to stay dead. But, like I said, certain people I needed to mention. I mentioned the jokester. And now I mentioned the one that tried to become me at some point. So, what is left? Season 7, Megastar still on top. Season 7, spotlight will stay on us. Season 7, a world champion will be crowned in James Black. Season 7, I might try and take the world title for myself. Because we are the Megastars. Every single one of us. Hollywood Watkins, James Black, Megastar Dylan Mason. And maybe I need to make a certain woman into a megastar as well. But hey, that's not important right now. We are the megastars. You, every single one of you, wanting to become us, wanting an ounce of our talent. You're not, because you're nothing. See, explained.
I just think it's weird. Like, I don't know. He wants to bring it back, even though it's been dead for almost 2 years.
He doesn't want to bring it back. He wants to do what Crimson Wolf does. He wants to manipulate the situation to try and make people believe his words as truth. He wants the followers. And that's fine. But it's not his baby. It's not the one he raised. Because without me, it would have been dead on arrival.
That it might be true, might not. It just depends on the situation at hand back then.
Biggest name they ever had. It's that simple.
What do you think of what you heard from that there, Levi? What do you think?
Man's on a mission. As he always was.
Are you thinking it might pop into 3-Dub because Brooks is there, or are you just going to stay on the
Well, as much as I would, why would I think it was even close to reasonable to steal the spotlight from that man right there? Like, I can create my own spotlight and I don't even need one. And I already got it. So, he can be a tyrant, and no pun intended. He can be a tyrant, parade around 3-Dub, threatening a commentator for all I care. And then Megastar Mason's going to win a title, and then I'm just going to destroy things like I always do. Or at least did before. But anyway.
You got any near future plans you got there, Levi? Now that you're back from surprisingly the dead, even though that you were kind of like wondering how the hell that happened.
Well, you have to wonder. I mean, the amount of times TCO has been coming and going. You have to wonder, is that even plausible now that I'm here? Is that any news anymore? If I can show up, so can he. But my future plans are simple, start my collection that I never got to. And hopefully be at my prime the right way.
So for hope might be a lot different than the last time you showed up.
All I care about is the chaos I bring with me and nothing more.
Because there's a lot going on since you came back, since the whole Emerald and Letta and Dollface, and is the doll and all of that crazy voodoo bull.
Yes, I've heard a lot about this dark magic going all over the place. It's not news to me.
It's crazy how the world has been in this world of ours as of late. Like, no one's expecting you to be coming back, and everyone's like, what else is going to happen? What are we going to...
Well, a lot of people, whether a lot of people meant to or not, I mean, I guess we can call this the Beetlejuice effect for all I care, but, you hear your name trying to, rest, be dead, so to speak. You hear your name over and over and over again, whether it's being used for highlights or being used for ammo, whatever, and it's just like poking a bear. You poke it so many times, it wants to wake up finally. So, I mean, it might have been the Raven for all I know, using my name over and over and over again because she still can't get over the fact that I exist still in the minds of everyone else. But point blank, I was brought up and now I'm back. I think. I don't know.
You're so obsessed with all these personalities that live in that poor man's head.
Yeah.
Like, you want to see them face off. You ask all these questions about, oh, what do you feel that Brooks is there? He has his own life. He's his own person. Like, respect the person in front of you. What are you for host? Did you even pay him money, or is he not getting anything as well?
Since he's the same personality, instead of basically take over the body of Brooks, so basically pays the same money.
No.
No, it doesn't work like that.
You see, I feel like I have to educate everyone on a certain subject every time. Brooks has his own alter ego, and that's the cryptic freak that runs around here like he thinks he owns the place. Legion is some mastermind product of who knows what. I am me. And, well, the Berserk one that they talk about all the time, maybe he's locked up. I don't know. But the point is, we're not all the same. We're really not. I mean, we behave differently. I mean, if I wanted to take over Brooks, I would. But that man's got his own problems. He's already a conflicted individual in himself because he can't even figure out what he wants to do tomorrow before he gets some sort of mantra in his head. Then he starts walking around with black makeup, face mask, saying, "Oh, look at me. Now I'm above everyone else." I don't get it. I really don't. But like he said, I'm my own man, and that's final.
All right. Again, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on because no one is kind of complicated, like how things have been going as of late in FTW. No one's like the whole Raghul, the whole basically the whole Beast and Moran family. They're going at it at each other.
Of course they are.
It's more complicated as being, especially when they were going to have it in Madhouse. And like that's the whole other story with the whole Brooks and Dottie invested with Daddy and DTY in the whole UVC spot. And don't forget about it, I guess in Happy Man. That's a whole other story.
But why are you talking about these other people's their lives? That has nothing to do with Levi.
Well, Levi did pop in with one part in Happy Man and got caught in the Inner Demons Championship title. There's that.
Yeah, and I don't really like to talk about the fact that I was literally stolen while I was asleep and was in a confined space for a little bit. I like to think it's Legion's fault because he does a lot of things without permission. So,
yeah, that's another man for another story.
Yeah.
Still trying to figure out what else is what's next for you guys. What's near future? Now that Mason wants to be world champion in 3-Dub, but I don't know if he's gonna do any other places outside of 3-Dub.
I mean, this is the next evolution of Mason. If you don't like it, it's not really my problem now, is it? This is the next evolution of the Sublime, of the King is Survival, the Godfather of Insanity. Every single name that came before me, all of them have a paycheck under their own name. That's what he meant as well. They're different individuals. But this is it. Megastar Mason. The actual megastar of professional wrestling. There is no star above me. No name bigger. I am professional wrestling. That's it. That's all you need to know. And if I want to go somewhere else and take a title or two, then I will. When I decide it's time.
I know that you're also in New Era facing Evan Jones. We don't know how you feel about Jones.
Am I in New? I heard it was called Sublime Megastar, combination of two individuals. But hey, that's fine. That's fine. I'm worried about worldwide wrestling. Well, not really worried, because there's nothing to worry about. And Evan Jones in New, Evan thinks he's a god. And the Sublime Megastar will make him realize that gods don't exist. It's fairy tale you need to tell yourself. Otherwise, you don't want to stand up in the morning. And I'm going to make him realize that he's not a god. Because he's just a mere man. Playing pretend. And if you want to follow that story, go to New Era Wrestling, because that's where it's happening. I think this interview is over. I think it's been long enough.
Any final words, ladies and gentlemen?
I expect my payments to be, arriving in the next hour.
I honestly wasn't expecting to be paid for this.
I'll make sure everyone gets paid that was on here. No worries. Some people really need it. So.
I mean, I'm used to collecting my money like it's a bounty, but I mean, that's fair too. I'll take it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the efed Spotlight. I hope you enjoy this craziness that we have here. Hopefully, anything else going to happen, go see 3Dub, Madhouse, EWA, FTW if you want to see the rest of these guys in action. See you guys real soon.